Never know how much I miss these collaborations, Eric. It's a fucking picture. You don't think I know that? You never were that smart, were you? Predator. What a film. Perhaps one of the greatest sci-fi films of all time. Most of us love it. If you haven't seen it, you really should. We love this film for its amazing storytelling, the tension that it has, the cast that is presented to us. One hell of a cast. And this beyond amazing creature from outer space, unlike something we have never seen before. And you know what? Dare I say it's a masterpiece. And today, I've got just the perfect person to talk about his favorite top 5 moments in Predator. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eric from Hey Internet. Eric here.
Hey Internet, Eric here. Well, I am back once again collaborating with Strange Monkey. It's been a while since you've seen me. I am here willingly this time. He has let me out of the basement to help him with this concept because basically he made me an offer I could not refuse. I literally could not refuse this. We are getting together today to discuss our top 5 favorite moments from not just perhaps the best action movie of all time, but the best action movie of all time, Predator. Scene number 1, favorite scene number 1, arm wrestle. What that is Dutch, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and his group. They've landed in the helicopter. Dutch is going to talk to his superior, the general, General Kirby, and he's trying to find out why he was recommended to be a part of this rescue mission. And that's when Dylan in the background. Dylan is an old buddy of Dutch's, played by Carl Weathers, and it's great because they used to be close. They have fought so many missions together, but now Dylan is a company man. He's now in a shirt and tie and everything. And it's that classic. It's a GIF. It's that classic scene where everybody thinks of Arnold or Dutch looks at Dylan, says, "Dylan, you son of a bitch," and they clap hands like it's a high five. But then in midair, they're having an arm wrestling contest. And the thing is, it's total testosterone, this whole movie is, and we have a close-up of both of their biceps. And Dylan doesn't want to give up, but Dutch just keeps going and going and going until Dylan finally succeeds, and Dutch proves that you just can't defeat Arnold and his mighty biceps. Favorite scene number 2, Long Tall Sally. What this is like I said, this is the machoist of the machoist movies ever. And you have Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was freaking Conan twice already. He was in Red Sonja. He was the Terminator. I think he already did Commando. So you have him leading the group. You also have Carl Weathers, who was Apollo Creed and Action Jackson. You have Bill Duke, who's the scariest man you've ever seen on film. You have, oh my God, Jesse the Body Ventura, the most charismatic and cool wrestler and announcer back at that time. You also have Sonny Landham, who is just scary as hell, intimidating, doesn't say that much. And then for a good measure, you got Pancho and Hawkins. But what's great is you have all these men, this huge group of manly men, and they're getting ready to go into the either South American or Central American jungle. They're gonna go kill some bad guys. They're gonna go rescue some hostages. And what are they listening to pump themselves up? The opposite of what they are. The unmanliness. How do you say that? They're listening to an artist who is definitely the opposite of them. He's not a manly man. They're listening to Little Richard sing Long Tall Sally. And that is what I love. I love the basically the 180 you would expect. You don't expect these guys. You expect these guys listening to Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, something like that to pump them up. They're listening to Little Richard. When Mac's speaking to the heavens, Blaine has already been taken out. And we have learned how Blaine and Mac are good buddies. Kind of like Dutch and Dylan had many wars together. Blaine and Mac also had wars together. and they were best of friends, you could tell. After Blaine was killed, there's one scene where Dutch tells Mac he was a good soldier, and then Mac just looks at him. He's like, he was my friend. You cut to this scene that I'm talking about now. Mac is literally looking up to the heavens, and Bill Duke, it's a great contrast. Bill Duke's skin is so dark, but the way the moonlight is shining on his face, he looks so, air quotes, so pretty in this. And he's given this great speech to Blaine, talking about one of their past missions, how everyone was killed and you and I, we walked out with not a scratch on us. And it just shows how human Mac is, how he is a good man. He misses his friend, and then how he wants revenge, because it goes from Mac has been so intimidating in this movie for so long, threatening to kill Dylan for almost giving up their positions and such. And then, you know, you can tell he means this. He's sad. He wishes his friends were there. And then he switches to go pure violence. He's like, I'm going to cut your name into. I'm going to cut your name into. Dutch with the torch. This is perhaps one of the most animalistic, primal scenes in this film. Dutch is the only one left alive other than Anna. Anna has gotten to the chopper. She's gone to the chopper. And Dutch finds out that the Predator cannot see him if his body heat has lowered. You know, he's covered in mud to hide the body heat. So we have Dutch setting up all these booby traps in the jungle. And as cool as that sequence is, then we have him he's covering himself up, literally, with layers and layers of mud. His face is already covered with mud, but now he's like war paint. He's putting more layers of mud under his eyes. And the best part of this whole sequence is when he's covered head to toe in mud. He's on the top of one of the trees, and he lifts up a torch, like it's basically kindling that he has set on fire. He lifts up the torch, and in the biggest fucking primal scream that you have ever heard come out of a man, he yells at the top of his lungs so the Predator can hear him, and he's ready for shit to be on. Number 5, top 5 favorite moments of Predator is the Predator face reveal. Now, this is perhaps one of the most iconic moments in this film, and I had to mention it. We've already seen what the Predator looks like. It's got this cool mask, shoulder cannon. It's humanoid, but also reptilian. Fishnets around the body, long fingers and fingernails. It's wearing sandals, long dreadlocks. But then we see that it wants to fight Arnold without any advantages. Takes off its shoulder cannon. And then it starts taking off its mask. And it's a slow reveal. It unhooks one thing and pressure comes out. Unhooks another, pressure. And then he does it twice at once. Boom! We had this little bit of a pop. So when he takes off that mask, he no longer has infrared. The vision just goes all red. So now it's man on man, man on monster, however you want to look at it. Face to face, mano a mano. And then we have the reveal. This crab-like creature. The Predator is perhaps one of my favorite creatures ever on film. And Stan Winston hit it out of the park. And then, of course, we have that classic line while Arnold looks at him and he says, "You are one ugly motherfucker." And then what happens? The Predator crouches down, opens up his jaws, and he's ready to go. So that is it. That is my top 5 moments. The best action movie of all time, Predator. I hope you enjoyed my choices. Thank you, Strange Monkey, for, letting me not be a hostage this time and discussing the movie I absolutely love. Check out Strange Monkey, subscribe to him, do what you need to do, and watch Predator. And comment below, see if our moments match yours. And until then, I'll be back in the basement.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a list. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please subscribe to Eric's channel if you've never seen it before. It's worth it. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all my social media accounts. Are you a fan of Predator? Let me know in the comments below. What's your favorite entry in the Predator franchise? Tell me, right now. Have yourselves a good fright, and thank you all for watching.
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Strange monkey.
Is the future,
Strange monkey.
is the future,
Strange monkey.
is the future.
Strange monkey.